Oh, snap. Good morning, we out here. It's Friday. I'm so excited for the weekend. Ask me how many weekend plans I have. Ask me.
How many weekend plans you have?
Zero! I have 0 weekend plans. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna be horizontal. I'm gonna watch movies. I'm gonna freaking scratch my butt. I'm gonna do whatever I want. And I can't wait. I was just talking to one of the editors, Glenn, over there, and he said, Lily, out of all the shows I've ever done in my life, I'm having the most fun on this one. And it made my day. That, my friends, is the legacy I want to leave behind. I also want to share something with you. So I've had a pretty stressful 24 hours, just for many reasons. Work stuff, feeling overwhelmed, personal stuff. I've just had 24 hours. I was kind of like, a lot of pressure. These days, I'm feeling a lot of pressure about a lot of things, about taking care of things, taking care of people, just I feel overwhelmed a lot of the times. I'm still having fun, but there's definitely feeling overwhelmed. And why I share this is today, someone from NBC, one of the people that's always at the show today, called me. I'm a stereotypical millennial. If someone says they want to talk to me, I have anxiety. Straight up, you can just like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? And my brain's gonna go to like, they're dying, I'm getting fired. It's always gonna go to the worst part, even if it's literally them being like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? So what do you want to have for lunch? It could be that, it's casual, but I'm still gonna predict, I'm still gonna assume that's something horrible. The person calls the want to chat with you, and literally they were just calling to be like, want to check in on how you're feeling about process, want to let you know that like we're so happy and we're here to support you. And it was such a positive, supportive, sweet gesture. It actually almost made me cry. It was so refreshing, and I just sat down and I was like, for the past so long I've just felt like I've had to take care of so many things, and for that brief couple minutes I felt like I was being taken care of, and someone was like, hey, like we're here for you, and it just made my day. Truly, like in a way that I feel more emotional than I should about. And so the reason I share this is just to say small things count, like small gestures to people. You don't know what someone else is going through. This is from my point of view. I'm sure other people can relate. I'm always in performance mode. I'm always like cheerful and happy and confident. I go out there, but sometimes I won't lie, like inside I'm dealing with something, and I just in this job don't have the luxury of being able to show it on my face. Sometimes I can be really sad or really stressed, and then I have to go out there and I have to be like, welcome to A Little Late with Lilly Singh. It's the same thing when I was on tour, and I mean, my job's great, I'm not complaining, but that is something that's very difficult about it. Just the same, you never know what people are going through. Someone walking on the street, you never know what's going on in their life, what's going on in their head. Just small gestures really, really matter. If you've been meaning to call someone or meaning to say something to someone that's nice or meaning to cheer someone up, do it. Because you don't know how much of a difference it will make to them. So that's my little anecdote. And now we eat bread. Get this, John's not here today, and Polly's taking over. Polly's doing great. It's her first, she grows up so fast. Look at her little thing. She got a producer #1.
I try,
Says Polly. Oh my God, it's so cute. Alright, y'all, so big things popping. I opened my mail the other day and look what I got. I know it's sold out everywhere, so y'all gonna come for me. I got Shane's and Jeffree's collab together. It is the Conspiracy palette. Oh snap, oh snap, oh snap. So I decided today for the show, I'm gonna get Ashley, my wonderful makeup artist, to use this makeup for today's look.
So I feel like I need like a key or a special spell to open this.
Ooh.
I like how every little color has like a different, almost like an emoji on each color.
That's really cute.
Right?
Oh my God, what the hell?
We're gonna wear this first look.
I'm probably gonna throw a little bit of that in there just because it matches so well. We'll probably use these guys.
What are the
nice
names of
neutral
it?
tone. Tanmacon, diet root beer, cheese dust. Probably throw a little bit of the Just a Theory in there, and probably a tiny bit of the spiraling. Lip glosses. I think probably this one for the look. Let's see here. Oh, cute again with the little symbols on each.
Oh, it's so cute.
Right?
I love it. Let's do this. I'm after multitask and go through some scripts, but Ashley, walk us through what you're doing, baby girl.
Okay, so I'm gonna start out with Just a Theory. Get a little bit on my brush. I'm just loading one side of my brush so that I don't have too much fallout from the other back side.
Already using terms I don't understand.
I'm gonna place that right in the inner corner and then along to the middle of the lid, but not up past the crease.
What's the inner corner and what's the crease?
The inner corner is right here,
Okay.
and this is the lid. And right in there would be the crease, but that's where you don't want to put it. I like to use a highlight color, so if you notice this color has reflective properties. So we're gonna put that where we want her to sparkle and shine. So that's the inner corner and the middle of the eyelid.
So we always put sparkly stuff towards the inner corner? Is there ever a look where it goes on the outer corner?
I mean, yeah, if you're going crazy, if you wanna get real wild, you can put sparkly wherever you want, really. but this is for a dimensional quality. When you're on TV, you look very flat because TV is a two-dimensional surface to look at. So we try and create more dimension when we do makeup on top of your regular face. So I'm using a highlight color so that that part of your eye looks a little bit bigger, more prominent. Get nice coverage and just kind of softly blend the upper edge so that you don't have a hard line there.
You have so many brushes. I just pick up whatever brush fits into my hand and use that for whatever I'm doing.
Picking up a more fluffy brush.
For blush, right?
Nope, the outer crease, if you will.
Hey, Shane, diary.
I just want it on the top.
That makes a difference?
Tap it, yeah. It's gonna give you a more precise application. The color's really concentrated right at the tip. So if I just use the tip, I get a really nice.
So in what scenario would you want to load the full brush?
I don't usually load a full brush for eyes. I'll load a full brush for things like face stuff, for cheeks and powder. So I'm putting this in the crease, the outer crease. And the crease is like, go ahead and open your eye. So the crease starts right where your eye naturally creases when you have it open. Loading the same for the other eye and going right into the crease area there.
So what is your experience like doing my makeup? Because I'm a weird person.
You're generally really quiet and...
Really?
And
now take that in because I am never quiet. So it's because I'm multitasking. You know, I'm always like doing work. And then I usually have to like perform right after this. I'm reserving my energy.
So she's in her place. So what I try and do and what I tell myself my job is just to make as nurturing and comfortable of an environment because I don't think she gets much time during the day. As much as I can create like a spa-like, tranquil, no Lily input necessary situation, I try and do that.
Best thing anyone has ever said to me.
I'm gonna use this cheese dust. Never used this before, so I'll start out a little gingerly, a little soft-handed to see how the pigment spreads. I'm gonna start in the crease area here. And I like the color, so I'm just gonna let it come onto the lid a little bit as well.
What do you think about the eyeshadow so far?
I like the pigmentation of them. They're pretty well blendable. You can have a lot of control. You can definitely put multiple coats if you want to get a brighter pigment like I did with that highlight color. Working well. I mean, I like it so far. Definitely has enough pigmentation to cover up any discoloration and also to build up whatever color it is that I want. So you can see that light color. I put like 2 or 3 coats on there and it built up well.
If I had to review this makeup, I would be like, it's good. It's of colors and it is yummy.
All highly technical terms.
She's like, stop focus lens. This is how I'm like, the hell?
Okay.
She's still changing a brush again.
Yep, changing the brush again. One that's more tightly packed brush for a little more precise application. This one has a nice hard edge on it as opposed to a fluffy blend. So this is where I want an actual line to be created. Just a little bit of ranch, but then tap it also into my pills. So
love pills and ranch together. Love that.
Nice little combo on the brow bone right underneath.
Oh, I know this trick. I do this as well.
It's a nice brow bone highlight.
I usually do this in my inner corner and under the brows.
You could definitely do the same color on the brow bone as you do in the inner corner, and I often do. Using that hard edge of the brush to create the opposite edge of definition for the brows. So that way, like if you had filled in your brows and they were maybe a little messy, you can always take your highlight color and just use that hard edge to clean up the underside of the brows there. So while you weren't looking, I did a little bit of a cream liner, not a part of this collection, just a little black cream liner along the lash line, and then I kind of extended it just a little bit on the outer corner upward in a little bit of a wing shape on both eyes. I'm using another fluffier brush, but this one, as you can see, comes to a point on the tip, so I'm gonna use the tip, starting kind of in the middle.
Haha, use the tip. Sorry. Sorry.
I can't promise it's gonna be just the tip, I'm sorry. Then, as I get further out here, I really use more of the brush to get a little more of the color applying to the outer corner, and then in the crease as well. And then I'm gonna lightly throw just a little bit on this area, and this is a very interesting area of the eyes, not the inner corner. It's kind of
what would you call it?
A little bit further in from the inner corner because that would be the inner corner. But I'm going right in here to create a little bit of dimension for the eye, and I'm doing it with very little pigment, making sure there's no hard lines of demarcation between where the colors come together.
Demarcation?
Yeah.
You're like a smart person.
Now that I've got like the dimension working in the eye, I might even throw a little bit more of the orange in. So I'm gonna grab the brush that I did the orange with.
She's gonna grab the P64 QXP brush.
It is Royal and Langnickel Revolution BX66.
See, I wasn't far off.
A little bit more of the orange right in the depth of the crease.
All right, so we're gonna have her downstairs in 20. Literally, like, everything that could go wrong is going wrong today, the one day that John's not here, so it's been really adventurous and filled with adversity, and now I'm gonna walk away and do my job. Bye, guys.
And place that right where her own natural lashes are coming out and wiggle it in there so that the glue gets a good stick. And then as it's drying, that's the most important part of putting a fake lash on, is the babysitting as it's drying.
I'm gonna fly away now. I'm not gonna lie, I shoot this show every day and I don't think the mascara ever truly comes off. I feel like I've been wearing mascara straight for like 2 months now.
It is a pretty hardcore mascara. The good thing about it is that means it doesn't ever like bleed underneath the eye. So you never see it like coming off on set. Just prepping the area around the lips to get a good boundary for the line. And then I'm gonna use MAC's Strip Down pencil to line the lips. And I like to fill in the corners. And I like to gently overdraw Lily's upper lip. And then give a little bit of the Cupid's bow. I gotta go Velour liquid lipstick.
Fancy.
I'll start right in the center. I like to touch right in the center first because that's when I have the most on my application tool, and then I can spread out to the outer corners where I don't need quite as much. This is a beautiful color. I do
It smells like her. Smell it.
Oh, it does smell.
Smells like
It smells like
peppermint.
root beer.
Oh, it smells like root beer. Oh my god, are they all supposed to taste like root beer? Am I late to the party?
So I do want to get the corners, but I go in there last when I don't have very much left on the doe foot. That's what you call that applicator.
The what?
It's a doe foot applicator. Kind of like a champagne on you. On someone with a lighter complexion, it would probably be more of like a bronze. But I like this champagne.
Cue extra SF montage. Oh, me? Check out the fit. The black sneakers. Looking like a fine pumpkin. Conspiracy palette right there. That's what's good. A little bit of root beer. Let's go. Show one. Thanks, Shane. Thanks, Jeffree.